Okay, guys, so I'm going to give you some top tips to how to be a good player at Heroes of the Storm. I have played more than my fair share. As you can see, I've tested out a lot of the heroes. Level 5 doesn't seem a lot, but you've got to do at least 7, 8, 9 games depending on how well you're doing in them. So I've played a lot of Heroes of the Storm. I've played with a lot of good players. I've played with a lot of bad players, and this it's the same ways we end up losing is the same all the time because certain people don't do their part. But I've had many games where I've had over 30 kills and below 5 deaths. Many games, and that's when people know what they're doing, what roles they have to do with their characters. I see time and time again people using siege breaking heroes and not using them at all for siege breaking. Like I had a game two games ago. Someone was Zagara. Right, this guy can wreck cannons, walls, everything. But he had the lowest siege damage in our whole team, and that was around about level 17, 18, and he was less than 20,000 siege damage, and I was like, holy shit, you should be over 200,000 siege damage by now. And we also had Sergeant Hammer, but luckily they knew what they were meant to do. So she was nearly at 200,000 siege damage because, again, that is a beast for taking out enemy structures. So we're going to get into what to do to make a great player out of you. The simple fact is, first, it's a lot of trial and error. You got to play about with a bunch of the characters. Yeah, you can do this whilst you're getting better at the map. So first you trial a whole load of them, go through your dailies. Yeah, that way you get to experiment with all the others. So obviously you've got to use a WoW character, then try a different WoW character. But the principle is the same no matter who you're using or what you're doing. If you're on a map, every single map has a map objective. If it's Cursed Hollow, no matter what, your primary objective is to get that tribute. No matter where you are or what you're doing or what mercenary camp, whatever, get them tributes and you're going to win that map. Yeah? So it's just things like that. The mines are going in the whatever it's called, the haunted mines. Then you get down into the mines. But in between them times of actually doing your objective, the only one where you got to sort of mainly mug off the objective is the Pirates Bay, I think it's called, that Black Hearts Bay. Then, because there's constantly coins everywhere, so that way you can consistently feed on your primary objective. But the main things are, learn your character's role. Yeah, if you are a siege breaker, which I'll point them out, the ones who are meant to or can do extremely well breaking structures is Raynor. He can be phenomenal at destroying everything. Sergeant Hammer, Zagara, and there's a few others which I can't seem to see, but it's mainly them. They're the ones I've used that can do an unbelievable amount of damage because that's what they're kind of designed for. Tychus can, depending on the builds. And yes, I know a few others can, but the primary ones is Sergeant Hammer, Zagara, and Raynor, which I've noticed to be the brilliant destructive kind of people. Okay, obviously if there's more that can primarily take things on, then please let me know. Oh, and Tassador as well, not in early stages, later stages when he gets his dual floor sort of shock thing, he can also take things out. But the main thing is, if you have the opportunity to get a dragon, these are things that really wind me up. Actually, this is the main thing that really winds me up. If you have the dragon, or if you have the Garden Terror, by all means, ignore minions. I hate players that try and kill minions with it. I hate them when they're hunting down heroes with them. That thing is there to destroy structures. Yeah, you get it. You find out the first lane, yeah, because the maps are built in the front walls on each bit, so two cannons and a wall, two cannons and a wall, two cannons and a wall. Yeah, so if no matter what's been taken out, you always go for the one that's had the least damage to it. That way, everything can push in as a oneer. Yeah, so, or you've already checked it all out and you know some keeps are about to get destroyed, so you quickly go in, wipe them out. Garden Terror, that thing can wreak havoc because it has the plant pot, so you take advantage of that. You can, by all means, what I sometimes do is I run up to the walls, chuck the plant pot behind it, run up to the next one, chuck the plant pot behind it. That way it gets the turret. If you chuck it behind the wall, it gets the two turrets, the wall, and the keep and the other turret. If you place it correctly, so you're going to get 5 things with that. Maybe the healing fountain, but usually the position you throw it in, you can get all of that with that. And it'll take everything to about half HP if no one touches it. And obviously you've done all 3 then, and then the minions will finish it all off, if anything, or whoever's breaking things can do that. Yeah. Okay, next one, minimap. Keep an eye on the minimap. Always look at the minimap. Yeah, it tells you where things are, what's going on. You know where people are fighting. You see who's been highlighted enemy-wise. You can see everything. I'm going to put my favourite character on his best skin just because he looks unbelievable. I don't know. Let me know which one you think looks the best, but I just think it's plain old. Because he just looks like Imperious. Yeah. What am I doing? So, minimap. That thing shows you what enemies captured what mercenaries, you know, where bosses are coming from, where golems are coming from, where the, you know, all kinds of what they call bruisers and, you know, siege giants and stuff like that. So you want to try and always get rid of them as quick as you can, if you can. If not, you kind of want to be focusing on objectives that have popped up. I've seen a lot where, especially on the Cursed Hollow, where a tribute pops up and people are way north of the map and it's come south, and they'll just stay there fighting minions. They won't even budge till you're on it. I'm always on it. Get down south, tribute, get a tribute, click, 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 you know, highlight, and people are just up north and they're like, oh yeah. Then they start heading to it and it's too late because 3 of us have just lost against 5 of the opposing team because they all seen it straight away because our guys weren't watching. Like, oh, I'm new, but it's the kind of things you need to pick up quick, otherwise you're just going to force your team to lose. Okay, so that is basically as standard as the gameplay could be. Which other maps is good to say? The shrines, I would always recommend. If you are dominating the map, then yeah, 2 north, 2 south, then 1 in the middle. If not, you kind of want to have 3 at either side. You know, you don't want one guy just hovering in the middle because 4 of them could go to one of the shrines. So you kind of want a bit chunked up forces. Even if you have all of yours at one shrine, they're still going to go to that shrine, so you can quickly take a few of them out and then send a few down where you know they don't have all the forces because you just literally had your whole team there to quickly take a few out. Then you send a few guys down, send 1 in the middle or 2 in the middle just in case someone's trying to snipe you out. But it's tactics, yeah. These are all over the spot, these tips. It's just I know loads of them, but it's just planning them in order. First bit, when you first start a map, quite important, is you want to be soaking up as much XP as you can possibly soak up. You want to be in a lane, possibly how it normally seems to be 2 north, 2 south, 1 in the middle, no matter what map it seems to be. And the XP is best getting it from the minions. Kill as many minions as you can. If you can get a hero, get him if you can, but don't make that your primary stuff. The first 5 levels is quickest obtained by killing the minions. And you will get obviously hero kills within there, but the majority of that XP you've seen gaining is from there, and then obviously you'll be strong enough to start taking out mercenary camps depending on what character you are. But yeah, it's all about pushing to level 10 the quickest to get your ultimate. So minions, hero kills now and then. Start obviously get the objectives start rolling in, and obviously mercenary camp pushing to level 10, but always start minions, kill them as many as you can, as quick as you can, yeah, because that just helps everybody. Okay, straightforward as possible, right? That's pretty much all you need to kind of know. Obviously positioning, moving. If you've got someone like Nova, you don't want to be in the middle of everyone meleeing each other. You want to be stood back because they've got a long range. Sergeant Hammer should be sat well back, set up, you know, and hammering away, because that's what she's meant to do. It's all about, like saying, knowing your heroes' roles, what they're meant to do. If you're Tassador, you shouldn't be face to face with someone. You should be keeping distance and so forth, and always look for an escape passage. No matter what, you should always, if you're going to engage, you want to know which way you're going to get out of there, because if a couple more of them roll in, like luckily I've got my Tyrael, so I can do my sword teleport, which is extremely handy, and there's a lot of people that can get blinks, so you always want to have an escape route to be able to stun, push back and escape. Yeah, you need to be able to try and survive, because that's what it's about, getting that KD, not having your deaths overtake your kills, otherwise you really are sucking and letting your team down. Okay, but that is more or less everything you need to be aware of with the actual game. I'll say for the Pirates Bay, Blackheart's Bay, the best thing you can do first, as quick as you can, get those chests, get those flag minions that don't really do any attacks, because that's a total of 8 coins out of them flag minions if you can, quick as you can. Once the 2 chests has been done, that's 10 coins potentially to you. Then as that's firing, you want to go get them 4 flags, get them handed in as quick as you can, and then get the siege giants, so that way you know you've already got a hell of a lot of coins to knock it up, because that's what that one's all about. If you have 4 people gathering coins and 1 person being a siege monster like Zagara or Sergeant Hammer or Raynor, if you have 1 person concentrating on just that and 4 other people gathering coins in, you should really take the whole game. But obviously it's very map dependent. If it's the mines, the second the timer starts, you want to get in the mines. You want to be in middle, left side on the middle, because that's where the most things pop up to get the most skulls. So you already want to be in there. At least you want to stay together, 2 on one and 3 on the other bit, because people run around there in big groups. So you don't want to be spread out willy-nilly, otherwise that's you or wiped out. But yeah, apart from that, that's how to actually play it correctly. In terms of levels, level 40 is your maximum. You got to get level 9 to get your master portrait. Just pushing to level 10. To get gold, the fastest way to get gold is first you just get everyone to level 5, because as you can see, once you get to level 5, you get a 500 gold bonus. Yeah, if you get everyone to level 5, you get the 500 gold. I mean, there's people I need to do still. There's still a bunch of people I got to do. I never had a chance to play them yet. But yeah, level 5 is 500 gold. Also, level 2,000, level 4,000, level 8, 2,000, level 10, 2,000. So, and all about your dailies, yeah? All about your dailies, because the wins you hardly get any gold for. So that's kind of the tips for the gold. It's just get everyone to level 5 as quick as you can. And yeah, so hopefully you learned something there. The best tips I can, advantage I can. Also, make sure you're always doing something. Never not do anything. And that's it. Find your favourite character, get yourself to level 40, get yourself a master skin, get yourself to level 10 so you look like a boss. And that's it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Right, bye bye.